Well, good day, and I love you. I'm Heather Peterson Lockhart, and I am the Chiefess. Welcome to this episode of Tough Love. Today, we're talking about how we are energetic beings, and when we pay attention to something, we actually give it our energy. So, today, I'm going to teach you a little bit about, I'm going to give you 3 easy steps, 3 easy ways to start taking back your own power and teaching you how to connect to yourself and all that is and make yourself happier and healthier. And it's much easier than you think. As I'm talking, my voice is echoing in this bowl, so it's sounding really weird. Let's go ahead and get started. This is a root chakra bowl with everything that's going on today in the world. With all of this eclipse energy going down, Buster Brown, I thought everybody could use a little bit of help balancing their root. So let's get to it. Go ahead and sit if you'd like to join me with your feet flat on the ground, with your bottom properly grounded. If you're sitting on the ground, go ahead and sit crisscross applesauce. Bring your belly button forward. Bring your solar plexus forward. Bring your chest forward. Put your shoulders back and open your hands. Open your hands, telling the universe that we are allowing all that is beautiful to come to us and through us and from us. Go ahead and close your eyes. And we're going to take a big breath in through our nose. And when we exhale, we're going to do what's called an audible exhale. You can exhale so that you can hear yourself. So basically you're going to go. And what that does is helps your body calm down. Because your body is not you. You are your soul. Your body is your body. And your body is alive and conscious and receiving, listening, intuiting every second of every day. And we can help our vessel, our physical body, calm down, which calms down our psyche. Ha! Yeah, they're interdependent. It's really cool how it works like that. Oh, I know. We have so much, and there's so much we can do to help ourselves. I know. Again, super cool, right? So go ahead and close your eyes. And take a big breath in through your nose. And let it go out through your mouth. And in through your nose. And out through your mouth. And big breath in through your nose. And out through your mouth. Take your left hand and put it on your chest, on your heart. Place your right hand over your left. And say, I am love. I am connected to everything beautiful. Infinite resources flow to me. I listen and I understand and I connect with clarity. I make good choices. Ooh, I'm good looking. I love me. I love you. You love me. I am all things beautiful, and the beauty I be is readily and steadily reflected to me, and so it is. Take one more big breath in through your nose, and let it go out through your mouth. Wiggle your fingers and your toes and open your eyes. Congratulations, that's a meditation. Okay, so today we're going to start talking about how we are energetic creatures and we have a lot more influence over what goes on in our earth than we think we do. we really have no understanding of how powerful we are. And it's not going to change until we start to understand that. We have been taught that everything happens outside of us. And so we run around like little reactors going, oh my God, did you see that? Oh my God, did you hear what happened? It makes me feel like this. Based on what I'm observing, I'm allowing it to dictate how I am within. But you see, we are God within on earth, which means we are a conscious creator, and which means that whole process is backwards. It means that this is that time on earth, the recalibration of earth and all her creatures, where we get to learn to become conscious of our own energy. And when we do become conscious of what's going on inside, and we create calm and gentle and compassion and connection and well-being within, we observe it around us. Ha! And the earth changes. All right, hold tight 1 sec. I'm going to pause you and return my bowl so I don't have an echo. Okay, so I have some really easy, powerful ways today to start stepping back into our power. And you know, I wrestle with myself for a while before I get on here and I decide what to share and how to share it, because the truth is, I shan't say all of us because I'm really trying to pull back off of always and never. But I will say a good many of us, especially absolutely in the United States, have been given information, the dissemination of information, very conscious, deliberate information that is, not only not advantageous, it is really, against our highest good. We'll say that. There's an operating system set up on Earth right now, okay? Let's go back to square one. Let's start at square one. This is the part that we are going to have to understand, or nothing is going to change. And the thing is, when I say that, nothing will change on the collective level, but everything can change on the individual level for each and every individual human as soon as they make individual choices and changes for their highest good. Because we are all sovereign souls connected to all it is. So none of us have to deal with the crap that is created by anyone else. See, that's a hustle, okay? You get to have whatever kind of quality experience you sign up for. The kicker is you have to do the work to cleanse to clean out your own house. You can't live in a clean house just because it's guaranteed on earth unless you get out your motherfucking broom and sweep your shit, right? So it's that time on earth where if you show up in clean house and you show up and take charge of your energy, you get to live in a clean house. But you don't get to live in a clean house if you want to sit here right now and run your mouth about how your house is dirty because this system created it and that builder did this and that person did this and so didn't do their part. It's not going to change. So the first and foremost building block of this entire paradigm reset, if you will, is that we're going to want to understand that we are energetic creatures. Everything on this planet is energy. And the thing is, people say that, and they say it so cliche, but they have no concept of what that means. They have no concept of their own energy. We see examples of, and I think it's because you can't, like when you exchange money right now, see now, money is online now. We have an understanding that money was a real thing one time. It still is, for a little bit. It was bills and it was metal pieces called coins, right? And then the money is shifting to online. Like sometimes a lot of us make Venmo transactions, we make Zelle transactions, right? But we understand the concept of the money moving from space to space because at one time it was a tangible thing for us. Maybe when we were little, if you're my age, you actually brought that money in your hand to the bank account. This human handed it to another human. They gave me a piece of paper that said, that money, Heather, that you just brought, it went into this like actual space in the back of the bank, right? So I had an understanding of all of that, okay? But we deal in energy every day, but we don't see it. We've not been taught about it. We are not aware of it. And therefore, we have no concept of the power of our own energy, the forfeiture of our own energy, and how we're stuck in this process and it's not going to change until we claim our own energy, okay? So every exchange, everything on earth is energy. Even thoughts carry energy. They are vibrations. Everything is vibrational. Everything is energy vibrating at a different level. And for most of us, we heard that as a kid and we're like, oh, wow, it sounds so wow, right? What does that mean? But what does that mean? Everything starts in energetic form. It does not manifest in the physical form till there has been enough focus on the energy to bring it into physical form. It doesn't just pop out. Otherwise, every time you had some random chaotic, crazy thought like me, you'd like see that car accident in front of you. The tree would fall over. I don't know, the person would croak. Like, I have random chaotic thoughts that pop in my head, and I had to become really good at conditioning my space and becoming a wrangler of my own space and saying, that's just a thought. It's a crappy thought. Let it go. Like there's safeguards on earth. There's this energetic process that takes place and we are part of it. Even if you try to be apart from it, you're still a part of it because you're a part of all that is. And so we're always playing the game, right? And there are safeguards that are put in measure for our highest good, like I said. So you can't just think of something and then manifest it instantaneously because we would just wreck house, right? But a focused thought, a practiced thought becomes a belief. And sometimes that happens on a conscious level and sometimes that happens on a subconscious level. Okay, when we are taught something, if we are educated or if we are indoctrinated and we are taught something again and again and again, especially if it comes in certain forms where our guard system is down, like things like jingles of commercials, things that play in the background where you're not directly focused on that thing. If your subconscious hears that again and again and again, sees it again and again and again, your subconscious will start to accept these things as the truth simply because of the repetition, the imprinting, and the affirmation behind how many times you're seeing this thing. Your subconscious says, well, it's always there. I hear it all the time. I see it all the time. It must be the truth. It does not differentiate between a good or a bad idea, truth or non-truth, absolutely outlandish or not. This is one of the reasons you want to start to guard what you see. You want to start to become sovereign in what you choose to allow in your vessel. Your nutrition is what you take in through your eyes, through your ears, through your heart space, through your electromagnetic field, through your skin, through your nose, through your mouth. As we start to become conscious of what we allow inside us, we will become more conscious of regulating our own energy. See, right now you got operating systems on Earth that siphon energy. It's not about a color or a campaign or a company. It's about energy. It's about separating. Anytime there's the illusion of separation, anytime you think there is a different group, or anytime you think there is a problem with people outside of you, you've lost. All of the energy is connected, and each of us comes here with gifts. Each of us comes here as a unique expression of creation. Each of us comes here, my favorite saying, my favorite way to put it is as a spark, a unique spark of the almighty flame. And no two sparks are meant to shine the same. No two sparks have the same thing. And as a spark shines, it often helps to shine the light for other sparks. It often helps to inspire other sparks. There is a catalytic, connective conductivity as one sparks and another sparks and another sparks. Just like a divine symphony where everyone is playing their part. And no two instruments are the same. Yet the wholeness, the richness, the conduction of the entire orchestra would not be the same, minus any one of those instruments. It's funny, I've never thought of this before. I'm going to give you a different analogy, so I don't want to veer off track, but like, what if that orchestra was performing and someone in the audience starts to, I hesitate to go here, but it's just so good. Someone in the audience starts to cause a disturbance. And the first chair violin is very aware of the disturbance. If the first chair violin continues to play, then the orchestra and its conductivity and its harmony will stay intact, and they will continue able to play and to deliver the harmony for the rest of the audience. If the first chair violin gets so disturbed or feels it necessary to stop his personal performance in the symphony, to draw attention, to cast his own attention, and by doing so, thus draw the attention of others to the disturbance in the audience, the orchestra can no longer play in its harmony. And the beautiful effects of the music and the vibrational lifting of the vibration, the joy that the orchestra would have given all of the other audience members is lost. We've been taught to protest, to petition, to draw our attention to the problem by the problem. We've been educated, I will speak for Americans, we've been educated by the system itself that seeks to separate. So oftentimes today, as humans are stepping into the solution, what they think is a solution is actually perpetuating the problem. What you resist persists. It is a law of attraction universe, not a law of resistance universe. It's not that if you resist emphatically enough and if you draw all your family members and your community aboard, you will conquer the negative energy. No, you perpetuate it. You got to get your little ass and your family and your community and your whole little system into a higher vibration. You got to become part of the solution yourself in order to expect something to change. I'm coaching in my village, and we have a beautiful young person in there, and they were recently attending a rally. And that is what made me decide to share this energetic principle today. Because we are entering a new paradigm on Earth where we are being shown the problem in full fucking technicolor. When people are worried right now about the systems crumbling and people think that things are so bad, dude, they've always been like this. There are no more bugs in the room right now. It's that there is more light on Earth. And when the light comes on, you can see all the bugs. And that's what's happening. This is the recalibration of the Earth herself and all of her creatures. And in order to do that, we have to step into a higher vibration of love and happiness and harmony. We have to nurture our own vessels so that we can conduct that higher vibration. It is literally a matter of conductivity. If we do not love ourselves and devote our energy to our own well-being and the well-being of that around us, we cannot strengthen the vessel electromagnetically to the degree of conductivity that we can host the higher vibration. Guess what that feels like when you can't host the higher vibration? Anxiety, inflammation, depression, dis-ease, the inability to sit still, the inability to focus, the inability to create, the inability to find relief. That's a lot of humans on Earth right now. Yes. So while humans try to go busying themselves, trying to make the Earth a better place, they are indeed and in fact forfeiting the very way that they can change everything emphatically. It's an inside job, and you got to take care of number one first. I'm going to give you a story to illustrate this, and then I will wrap it all up and so it makes sense. So I've been telling a story for the last few years because to me, well, I've understood that I can help others learn if I can help them feel an energetic lesson. If you just teach from a cerebral space and you're like, oh, and the lights go on and it's just an understanding and there's no shift in the heart space, nothing will change. So if you go into the park, let's say we go to the park, right? And there's two tables there. And this table says, Neighborhood Watch, sign up and protect your neighborhood. And this table says, Party in the park, bring your hula hoops and something to share to eat. Okay? Now when you walk up, if you're the good, I'll speak for, I don't know about other parts of the country, but if you're a good educated American, you're part of the solution. You're gonna do your part. You walk up that part and you're like, well, let me sign up for the Neighborhood Watch. I'm gonna protect my neighborhood, right? I'm gonna make the world a better place, all right? So with that, let's see here. We go and we get on the Neighborhood Watch list, and the deal is that one of our family members will come out of the home and patrol the neighborhood one night a week, and everybody will take their turn. We'll get the list of any hood rats in the neighborhood. We'll nail it down. We're gonna lock it all down, all right? All right, so what's gonna happen here? Are we gonna encounter hood rats and the problem? You better mofo believe it, because we're looking for it. It's a law of attraction universe. You better believe we're gonna find the problem, okay? Now, what's going on at home with this dynamic? The one person that's going out of the home that whole night still has to do everything they have to do the next day, so that person's tired. That person's tired, it affects their overall energy. That overall energy shift does affect the dynamic of the home. If that's might not be drastic, maybe the other members of the family really pull the weight for this one during that time, but still it affects the overall efficacy and connection of the family, okay? And do they change anything? They stay on top of the problem, they stay in the problem. Does it help any people get any better? No. Does it make anyone that was gonna do something change their mind? Don't think so. Does it help educate their family as to how to avoid potentially toxic situations in the future? No. I think that's it. I can't think of anything else. Okay, let's go to the other table. Now at the other table, there's some homies sitting there at the table and they're like, hey, how you doing? And we come up and we're like, good, how are you? And they're like, cool, if you could leave your name, maybe an email and your phone number. We shoot out a connection email afterwards in case everybody wants to do this again. Okay, cool. So leave my information, go in there, mingle with some people, start having a good time, talking to some other people, share the food. So what's going on in this process? Whoa, right off the bat, oxytocin, dopamine, serotonin, good hormones. I feel good. Whoa, lots of connection happening here. Lots of exchange. There is all kinds of hormones that get kicked, balancing energy in the electromagnetic field with multiple humans connecting in a higher vibration. So we start connecting, and then I'm like, well, this was a really good time. What's your name? And I find out the people's name. What are your kids' names? And, I find out their kids' names. I give them my name. I give them my kid's name. I'm laughing. I'm raising my vibration. I am literally healing my cells and my field in this process because it's a natural process. It's natural for humans if they were living in a natural way. And I had such a good time, I'm going to come back again. Now, we do this over the course of a few times. I start to really know these people. I start to know their families. I start to know them well enough that if any of the family members should show up a little off one day, I'm even able to say, hey, Junior, what's up with you? You don't look very happy today. And Junior's like, I'm not very happy today. I've got this going on. Junior gets to talk. Junior gets to get it off his chest. I say, whoa, this is going on with Junior, depending on what the situation is. Maybe I have some resources to help Junior. I mean, that's connection galore, right? You know what happens as that continues to go on and we become happier and healthier and more connected humans? That's the mofo neighborhood watch. That's a healthy, connected community. When we are raising connected humans and we know what's going on with each other and with ourselves, we naturally create more protected environment, more secure surroundings, more eyes are on the situations, more light is coming in. It's that time on earth today where we are each given the opportunity to become sovereignly in charge of our own energy and start making change in our own vessel first, in our own life first, in our own family second, in our own neighborhood third, and subsequently our community. If you wake up every day and you start going out and looking about what's wrong in the world and how you need to go interject your energy and pay your attention to that problem, listen to what I just said. You woke up reactant. You voluntarily are going to go drain your own battery. Even on top of that, you're going to pay your energy to the problem. So you're going to make it worse. You're going to keep it here. If you don't want more of it, don't do it. Don't think about it. Don't talk about it. And it sounds so silly to the average person who's been educated in the same way as I. What do you mean? Don't pay attention to all the bad things that are going on? That's exactly what I mean. When Jesus said, turn the other cheek, to think that Jesus was talking about avoiding insult is silly. Low consciousness at best. To think Jesus gave a rat's ass about anyone insulting the fully connected, the fully loaded, the fully omniscient, fully connected to source Jesus. What Jesus was saying is, I understand I am an energetic creature. I understand I am source energy on earth. I understand what I pay my attention to and what I pay my focus to grows. Therefore, I note the problem. I see you. However, I'm going to turn the other cheek and focus my eyes, my mouth, my ears, my soul, my energy on the solution. I be the solution. The greatest gift you can give any human being or situation on earth right now is to see it healed. Let me say it again. The greatest gift you can give any human being, including yourself, in any situation on earth right now is to see it healed. You are God source energy on earth. You contribute in every single second until we become aware of our own power, that we are literally power walking. That's what energy is, power. Connected to all that is. And we get to decide how we direct our flow, how we pay attention to what's going on around us. You see, we can pay attention to what we don't want more of it and feed it, or you can learn to discern and pay attention to what you want more of. Don't go sit your ass in a place talking about something that you don't want. Learn to sit home and create the calm and become who you want to be to the degree that you are unprovocable, that you can summon the calm and summon the connection to the degree that you can bring your creativity and your balance to any situation, that you can see another at their highest when they're acting a fool in front of you. That's how you bring God to the situation. We are so powerful. We are so powerful. All of the campaigns and the attempts to separate are because of that. All of the atrocities that are in your face when there is just as many, if not more, good things happening are put there to try to get your attention. It's hard to focus on the road when I'm passing a 6-car pileup. Understood. But if I don't focus on the road, I might run my car off the road too, looking at them. My job is to stay on the road. My job is to act grown up in that situation and discipline my own eyes, my own focus, my own energy to the road in front of me, where I want to go. Yes? It's that time on earth. From this moment forward, start asking yourself if you want more of it. If you don't want more of it, don't think about it. If you don't want more of it, don't talk about it. When something happens that you don't like, instead of calling another to discuss it, instead of making a post to put it on blast, learn to sit still and sit quiet and ask yourself why it upsets you. Then learn to give yourself what you need. Therein lies the evolution and the growing. Imagine every human being learning to pull back on the reaction pedal and simply sit still and say, why does that make me so angry? Why did that hurt my feelings so? Why did I have such a strong response where I shot my mouth off like that? What inside me just got poked? And what do I need to do to help that thing breathe and calm down? That's the work. That's the work on earth today. Not you healing some foreign place. Not you standing with that problem. And when you stand with that problem, look, It's like taking your own plug out and going, I stand with the chaos. Stand with you. Stand with you and your source. Stand with you and your gifts. Stand with you and your own sovereign solution. Your own sovereign evolution. I'll give you one more cute thing here and we out. It's a whole bunch for you today. It's all the same thing though. This man is working from home. He's on a deadline. His son is home that day and his son keeps coming into his office and saying, Daddy, blah, 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 right? And the man is not getting his work done. So he's like, and he looks over and he sees a magazine and it's the magazine is open and it has this centerfold of the earth. It's a huge picture, like a satellite photo of the earth. So he takes it out, he cuts it into a bunch of pieces and he gives it to the boy and he says, take this with you into the other room and go put it back together. And he's sure it'll keep him busy for a little while, right? So the boy comes back in just a couple minutes. I mean, he is back there in no time at all. And he opens it and he says, ta-da! And he shows him. And his dad said, how on earth did you do that so quickly? And the boy says, well, actually, there was a picture of a man on the back. And when I put the man together, the earth got right. Ha! How about them apples? How about them apples? Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Download my podcast. It's everywhere now. You can go to all of the major carriers and download it. I'm having a sale on my products. All of my personal care products are charged with bioscalar energy. They make your body immune from Wi-Fi, cell phone, and ELF wave exposure for 2.5 days per application. We have Holiday Home flavor is on pre-order if anybody wants that. You remember that from last year. It sells out all the time. And I have Fall in Love right now, which is also a beautiful fall fragrance. You can customize everything. You can take 15% off any of the personal care products by using the coupon code FREEFALLING. What else? I have early bird discounts going for the Be Human recalibration system in January. More information will be coming out on that. I'll probably run a reading sale next month. So if anybody is feeling like a reading, hit me up. Did I just do this? I think I just did this. I can't remember. We're going to do it again. Those are 2 cards, so we can't use those. All right, here's a card. I am the loving energy of the universe. Yeah, you are. That's so funny. That's so funny. It's so synchronistic to the whole chat. I just love the way it works. I love it. Thank you for being here. Truly, go love on yourself today. Get your feet on the ground every day. Start your day with a few minutes. You have to start your space. You have to start your day. Let me rephrase my words. You may want to decide to starting your day in a calm way, connecting to yourself and the earth so that you reduce the inflammation in your vessel. And that decreases the probability of you reacting to everything around you. And then you'll feel more calm, connected, and compassionate towards yourself and everything else around you. Thank you for being here.